Absolutely. I was really proud of our effort for about, excuse me, for about 32 minutes. Those last 8 minutes, I think one of the wheels fell off. But proud that we were down and we were able to get that spark. In the fourth quarter, we talked about going into the media timeout, the fourth quarter timeout. We were down 11, and we wanted to cut it to 5 by the next media, and we cut it to 5 with it by 8 minutes. So really happy. And then kind of they hit some big shots, and then we started rushing some things offensively. So proud of the effort, but I will admit it's tough to win any basketball game when you shoot 57% from the free throw line and 8% from three. It really hurt us. You make a couple more free throws, throw in a couple more threes, and I think this game could have been different.
Teresa, coming off the bench with 15 points, what's your mindset when you're trying to bring a spark off the bench?
Well, I know I could help my team. I know I had 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game in the first quarter, and then I couldn't play anymore. And I was just like, yeah, I'm better than this, and I can help my team. I'm going to do it for my team when I get back in the second half.
And then just how difficult is that to play a couple minutes and then have to sit and kind of get cold, get out of rhythm? But then obviously you found that rhythm quickly.
Yeah, that's a motivation. Coach told me, I know you're fresh. Go out there and do your thing.
And Coach, when you don't have a lot of fresh bodies, is that almost not a blessing in disguise, but it's kind of something that you wind up having for the second half?
Yeah, absolutely. It played in our favor with T today, not playing her much in that first half. And I did tell her when she went in, she's fresh, let's go get a couple, layups at the rim. But she was really aggressive from the perimeter tonight. And I do think T has been a good spark for us these last couple games with coming off the bench at that post spot. We found a good rhythm. We found a good rotation within our post players. But really proud of her to put together that half. She did a good job of finishing, did a good job of getting to the free throw line. We both know, and she knows more than anybody, she wants to finish better from that. And she'll continue to get better for us from there.
Coach, Wingate went 38 minutes, I believe, and only had 1 foul. What did you see out of her today in today's game?
Yeah, I think Vay is just a really tough matchup. I think she's really strong on her post-ups, and we knew going in that it was going to be BG's focus point to take her out of the game. But, she still was able to score 14 and have 4 rebounds with them doing that, especially 4 on the offensive end. So we just got to continue to utilize her with her versatility, and whether that's in the paint, whether that's on the perimeter, and just using her as a decoy because she is so much of a focal point for other defenses.
Now, what would you say there's one thing you point to from today's game you can positively spin and take into the conference season as you go ahead?
Yeah, I think, we've been talking about strong starts, and I think when you look at our last 3 games between Ball State, Buffalo, and then Bowling Green today, we've had really, really good first quarters. And if you remember about a month ago, that was not the case. So I'm excited to keep that progression. And we talked about it all season about putting 4 quarters of well-played basketball together. And, and until we can do that consistently, it's going to continue to be a roller coaster. So we'll continue to make it a focus point because I do believe if we can put 4 quarters together, we're going to win some games.
Coach, obviously those middle 2 quarters were a little bit of a struggle on the offensive end, but just how proud were you of your defense? And like you said, to be able to give you that chance early in the fourth quarter, once you made a couple of shots to be right there for the final 7 or 8 minutes.
And I think, I think BG overall was averaging, I don't know what it was per game. And I was excited, especially our defensive effort in the first half, holding them to 25 points. They have a lot of offensive threats. They push that ball in transition. They get a lot of possessions. So I thought we guarded really, really well that first half. Second half was a little bit different. We end up giving up 40 points in that second half where, we did a little bit better job of guarding the 3-point line in the first half. And then the second half, a couple of them got away from us.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good job to you.
Thank you.
You can go up there.